I'm fine.
You're fine. Special editions happening every week. Noticing?
Yes.
Noticing. You noticing. Alright guys, you're live with us on Atom Bull TV. This is the Crack of Dawn show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. By my side, Brenna, Hove, Makandise.
Yes, truly.
You back?
I'm back.
She's back, baby. What happened? You know, at first I thought, oh, goodness, this lady, she's sickly.
No, I flew.
Yeah, I remember. I do remember.
So I flew and I was panicking. I thought maybe it was COVID again.
If you had COVID twice, do you know anyone who had COVID twice?
Yeah. I know my uncle had COVID 5 times.
Huh?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Did not sanitize his house after he...
He's a doctor from Zimbabwe then.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so it hit him 5 times.
And he's still alive.
Yeah.
He's strong, eh? Alright guys, if you are watching this for the very first time, please do like, share and subscribe to our channel! And share this one too. If you are, I know this is going through Facebook as well.
Yes.
And well, if you haven't liked it or shared it or subscribed to it, I don't like you. Sorry, my baby came out there. Okay, it's like when you don't give me a sweet, it's like, I don't like you. You know, kids are like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And those people are so honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish everybody were like kids. So
hey?
open-minded, and what they see is what they're gonna tell you.
Yes.
Yeah. It's how they understand it that they're gonna share it with
Their minds are so
Alright guys, if you want to interact with us in studio today, please do so with the contact details you find at the bottom right of your screen. Yeah. I had to do it. Alright, so today, we were sitting with the producers, the directors, and the creators, and the presenters, and guess what? Like we've come across something called 100 Insane Supercars that you have never heard of.
Yeah.
Not ever heard of. Never heard of. So yeah, this is gonna be a cool show. You're gonna check it out a little bit later. But if you want to join us in conversation, for anybody who is watching and celebrating your birthday, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
You got older.
You want the cake?
I turned 34 on Saturday.
Wow, yes I know.
I'm proudly 34.
Yeah.
I'm one chick that doesn't lie about her age. Do you lie about your age?
No, never. I'm 39.
Yeah.
Proudly. Next year,
You don't look it, huh?
40.
Where's your grey hair? You don't have.
It's there.
It's not there.
Maybe just one.
Smally. Okay, you can't notice.
No.
Okay. It's actually looks so good, guys.
Thank you so much.
Alright, so guys, do join us in studio today. But as we talk about our cars, our experiences, you can share your experience with us live in studio. Right here, we got the chats. The screen is right beside us, so we can see your comments, your likes, your hearts, your everything. Yeah, even your dislikes.
I never get those.
Yeah, well, we'll come back straight after this commercial break. Welcome back. If you are just joining us, you are live with us on Atom Bull TV.
Yeah.
This is the Crack of Dawn show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. By my side, Brenna, Hove, Makandise.
Yes, truly.
Alright, so before we cut to commercial, I told you guys we're talking about 100 insane supercars that you have never heard of.
Wow.
All right, so but before we get there, right, let's talk about cars, driving, everything related to it, right? If you want to interact with us in studio today, you can do so with the contact details, which you'll find at the bottom right of your screen. Right there. Got it? Good. Okay. All right. Lots of love coming in on Facebook. Dean Wilson, good morning, Kimera and Brenna.
Morning, Dean.
What's up? All right. All right. So Dean has joined us, I see. So you can be joining us in this conversation. It'll be quite epic. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you drive, right? Okay. How old are you when you first learned?
I think I was 12.
Yeah.
My dad taught me how to drive.
Your dad taught you?
Yeah.
You know what I did? I was 12 as well.
Ah.
And I used to watch my dad drive.
Yeah,
And then
watch.
when they go in business,
What kind of kids?
you know how it is. The car's there, it's looking at you, it's got petrol, and you want to go see your friend. Not out of the town, you know?
Just local.
Just where you
Around.
are.
Yeah.
It's safe. You know, I wasn't that irresponsible. Dean Wilson coming in on Facebook. Can't wait to check out the Supercars today. Me too.
Yeah.
We too. Not
Yes.
me too.
No, we too.
Oh, that works in so many ways. We too. All right. Okay. So was there anything difficult about learning how to drive?
It was so difficult. You know, the first time you drive, you hold that steering wheel.
Tight.
You know, tight. And just trying to make it focus straight on the road. And it's supposed to change the stick gears with stick gear.
Yeah.
So it was so difficult.
Stick gear.
Focus.
What car was it? Or vehicle?
It was a Nissan Toyota, the 1991.
No power steering.
Yes. Yes.
You're my girl. Check. This is why Brenna got so All right, Dean Wilson, how old were you when you started driving? We'd like to know if you drive. Dean Wilson coming in on Facebook. A supercar, also called an exotic car, is a loosely defined description of a street-legal, high-performance luxury sports cars since the 2000s and 2010s. The term hypercar has come into the use of the highest-performing supercars. Thanks for that information.
Thank you so
Dean.
much.
We'll get to it a little bit later. Just hold on that. Now, I'm getting to know Brenna. I'm also getting to know you. How old were you when you started driving?
Yeah.
Tell us. Dean, knowing your personality, you are 10 or 5 or something.
Yeah, even 3.
The naughtiness comes through the way you chat, I suppose, yeah? Yeah. Alright, guys. Now, so you can drive a car. Okay? Can you drive a truck?
No,
Never tried.
no, I'm scared of it.
Why?
Hey.
The trucks now, they don't have that 16 gears and pump actions like the old trucks. Now, it's easy.
It's easy.
Yeah.
So
They made
I bet you can.
Yeah.
The way describing everything. Wow.
You know, I was at work one day. I work for OB's outside broadcast. So the drivers didn't come to work that day, and they needed to move the 2 trucks.
Wow.
And they're like, "We need to move these trucks." I'm like,
I can.
they looked at me. They're like, You look how small I am.
Yeah. In a big truck.
Yeah, in a super link.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so shout out to Supersport. Thanks for the experience. I didn't smash anything. I didn't dent anything. It was in perfect condition.
I have to learn how to drive a truck.
Yeah. Let's go for our code
I'm
10.
challenged.
Everybody.
Huh?
Dean Wilson coming in on Facebook says he was 7 years old when he learned how to drive. Geez, you must have been tall at 7.
Yeah.
Can reach the pedals.
Maybe he was tall. He seems tall.
I'll show you pictures. Go on your Facebook and show pictures.
Yeah.
All right, Dean Wilson coming in again on Facebook. I could ride a motorbike since the age of 5.
Wow. Motorbike.
You're a freak. Can you ride a motorbike?
No.
Camilla? Bicycle?
I used to.
Okay. With the training wheels. Yeah?
No, not
Okay.
now.
Okay, so can you drive manual car or automatic?
Manual car, I used to know how to drive it, but now I'm used to automatic cars, so
Okay.
you know,
Laziness, like she's like my mom. Nishi Heeralal, shout out to you if you are watching. Nishi Heeralal started driving a Golf, right? Anyway, but it was manual. That's what she learned. And manual cars are cheaper than auto,
Yes.
right?
Yes, yeah.
So as years went by, she only started buying automatic. She had a job now, she can afford it. Hey, take her back to manual. She said, I can't drive. But she got her license with...
Yeah, same as me. I manual.
Yeah.
If you leave it there, even if I'm inside and I'm bored, I want to go, I'll be still there. Even the kids at the ignition, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Alright. Dean Wilson coming in again. I could skate on a skateboard since the age of 4. Dude, what age did you start walking?
5 months. I can see what diapers walking.
Can you imagine a 2-month old baby walking? Already started.
I can't even imagine.
Freaky Friday. 6 months.
See?
Dean, you weird, bro. Okay, my mother told me stop judging people. Mustn't judge. Don't pass judgment. Girl!
6 months.
Seriously,
Were you
he's
tall?
joking. I think, he is tall.
He was tall. 6 months walking. I can imagine 6 months coming towards you.
Brenna just laughing it out, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. By the way, you do have a car, right?
Yeah.
It's at home in Zim or here?
In Zim.
In Zim,
yes.
When are you going to bring it here?
It's a long story.
Okay.
But it's gonna come, I think, when I go for holidays in December, January, I bring it back.
Okay.
I'm bringing it back because it's an SA registration, so I'm paying for it to be in Zimbabwe.
Got you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what kind of car is it?
It's a Mercedes Benz.
Check her out.
No, not.
Mercedes Benz. What car? Like what model?
2011.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
What color?
Black.
Ooh.
Black.
Oh, you know how I love black and white, right? But to keep it clean, that's another story for another day.
Yeah.
Unless you have a secret that I need. Dean Wilson coming in on Facebook. I could speak earlier than I could walk.
So I could speak.
So you were talking in 2 months, right? Right? I told you he's asleep. I did.
Did.
Okay, the Naren. Okay, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly. You can tell me if I'm wrong. The Naren is officially available in Zim since last week. The car.
Oh, the car.
He's getting. Dean, are we sponsoring cars for us this morning? Alright, okay, so
Hypercar.
okay, so can I ask you, your standard car, it's a manual or auto?
Auto.
It's auto, right?
Yes.
Okay, so which do you like best? The automatic car or the manual car?
No, the automatic car.
Okay, is it because it's easier?
Yeah, it's easier.
And if you knew what gears do, then like, I mean, if you understood the power behind it, or you do understand it, you just lazy. Right? She's so she's giving me looking at my mom loves speed, but she's very lazy. So, but in most autos, they got that sports button. Then you just see a petrol thing.
Yes. Yeah.
And my mom can put food. All right. Dean Wilson saying that he's talking about a hypercar. Brenna, tell them you started with the go-kart. Did you? Did you start with the go-kart? You had a go-kart? Oh, that would be cool, right? If I were raised
go-karts in Zim.
Huh? What's wrong? What's wrong with the go-karts in Zim?
Well, you know Zim. There won't be all that.
Yeah.
There'll be that.
It's a score.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. Do interact with us in studio today as we are live on Actionville TV. We'll come back straight after this commercial break.
Wanna be a star? For all your music needs, contact Rockstar B Productions South Africa. We offer music production, publishing, artist management, and digital distribution. For further information, contact 084 605 5466.
Welcome back. If you are just joining us, you are live with us on Action Bull TV.
Yeah.
This is the Crack It Down show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. By my side, Brenna, Hove, Makandise.
Yes, truly.
Talking about cars this morning, driving, automatic, manuals, lazy bums. You know what? I do get lazy sometimes, but that's only when I'm exhausted. And then I'm like, oh, we should have auto it. Especially stuck in traffic.
Yes! Balancing! Balancing! It goes off.
Yeah. Ooh, we love coming in all the way from KZN on Facebook as well. Aradna Heeralal coming in. Good morning, ladies.
Morning!
Ooh, I missed your call. Hey. She tried calling me on Sunday to wish happy birthday. You missed me by 24 hours. It's okay. We get busy. This whole year as well for me for birthdays. Not gonna lie. People that are close to me, I didn't go. Not forgot. You know when you lose track of the day, you just want to get things done. As in work, and then the only time it hits you is when it's the last day of the month. You're like, bills.
Yes.
Bills.
Yeah.
It's the only time you're like, okay, that's the date today.
Okay.
Yeah. Or someone's calling you and you're like, you need to make payment. And you're like, what's the date today?
I understand you like issue.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Right now from KZN, tell us about your driving skills, supercars, if you have a supercar, if you've tried a supercar, if you have a dream car. We're talking about basically cars and our driving experiences this morning. Alright, so, okay, I have to ask you. Let's see if she's gonna be honest, guys. Okay. I don't know if she will. Let's see. Okay, so, do you consider yourself a good driver?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You know they say women drivers are a hazard to the road, right? I don't know if you know that saying.
Really?
Have you never heard that?
No.
No one has ever said that around you before.
Because we are so cautious.
I
would be like...
That's you.
Not me.
She's never heard that. People saying women drivers are bad drivers, People
Do you know if you get like a second-hand car, if it's lady-driven, it's the best car you can have?
Because it's so well taken care of?
Yes.
Okay. You believe her. You buy a car after me, everything is bust.
For you,
I found out what's tie rod ends. You'll get smooth tires. I like. I'm the son my father never had. Yeah. All right. Okay. So, have you ever driven in a foreign country where it's the other way around? It's like, you know, in South Africa you drive on the left side.
Yes.
And then you have to go to another country and you drive on the right side. Have you driven in a foreign country?
I have driven in foreign countries, but our like neighboring countries, so it's the same.
It's the same.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you driven in foreign countries? I'd like to know if you ever made that mistake where you drove on the wrong side of the road. I had a friend that did drive on the wrong side of the road. But that was the alcohol. Blame the alcohol. I was there, I was like, huh? I'm seeing the road splits though, right? And there's an island.
Okay.
But it's because both lanes, oncoming and the lane I'm on, decided to turn into two. Decided to turn into two. I remember that day, we all were under the influence.
Decided?
Yeah. We're living from one extension to another. So it's a 15-minute gap from one house to the other.
Okay.
And I see my friend go this side. And I'm like, booty. Thank God it was in the middle of the night. The roads were dead.
Ooh, that's lucky. Ooh, me, well, yeah.
No, I looked at him, I'm like, and you said you fine. Driving on the wrong side of the R554. There between Lenasia and Lenasia.
Ooh, it's the same as driving on a one-way.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, in Benoni the other day, I saw this guy turn the wrong way on a one-way.
Yeah.
And I'm just telling my fiance while I'm driving, see, this is why I look both sides of the road, even though you know it's only one way. And this was on a Saturday night, so I understand.
Okay.
I do. At least I'm understanding. Love coming in on Facebook. Dean Wilson, that's an overstatement. Used to be true 20 years ago. Brenna, about ladies driving cars. That's true. See?
Okay.
About women being bad
I'm
drivers.
still old school.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. All right, Dean Wilson. Nowadays, it's elder driven over 60 is great cars. Yeah, you think so? You think so? She's moving me. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, in foreign countries, are the road signs different? Or are they the same throughout the country? Throughout the continent. Sorry.
I'm not sure about that, but I've driven in Mozambique.
She don't remember.
They are almost the same. In Botswana, it's the same.
It's the same.
Yeah, but here in South Africa,
Yeah.
it's a bit different.
It's different.
Yeah.
How? Tell me.
The road signs and everything.
Like what? Like a stop sign, maybe?
No.
No entry? No U-turn. My favorite one, but I still do. Tell me tickets I should have, though.
Huh?
I do it all the time. U-turn. But it says there, no U-turn.
But you do it.
Yeah, because I need to go the other way again. I need to go back. I literally
Yeah, because
forgot.
in here in South Africa, if you
Yeah.
miss like the turn,
Yeah.
you're gonna go all the way to find the correct way to just turn. So it's annoying. So you can just
Yes, Dean Wilson coming in on Facebook. I've driven all over the world, ladies. Okay, so Dean Wilson, you tell us.
Yes, tell us.
You tell us, have you ended up on the wrong side of the road driving because you forgot what country you're actually in? It happens. It can happen. You don't have to be drunk for that to
But
happen.
the cars would be left-hand drive driven here.
I still can happen. Think about it. Yeah. Alright, let's talk about this a little bit more when we come back straight after this commercial break. Welcome back if you are just joining us. You are live with us on Action Bull TV. Yeah. This is the Crack of Dawn show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host by my side, Brenna, Hove, Makandise.
Yes, truly.
Talking about cars and driving and all that jazz and our lifestyles and driving on the wrong side of the road. Dean Wilson on Facebook has shared with us, yes, he has driven on the wrong side of the road. But then again, you know what? Is different countries changing.
Yeah.
It can happen.
Yeah.
It's possible. All right. Dean Wilson says the Netherlands came out on top, performing best overall despite being one of the most densely populated countries in the world. Latvia ranked a second, following by the United States and Sweden. Dean Wilson also says the Netherlands is the best place in the world to drive in. Netherlands?
Wow.
I thought it was Germany. My opinion. I haven't been there.
Okay.
That's what it'll be. All right, Dean Wilson also says, I feel like I'm driving in a foreign country every Tuesday when I have to come through the studio at Sinville. Hashtag it Attenville. Love you guys. See you all in a bit. That one came from Gerard Governor, guys. Shout out to Gerard Governor this morning. Lots of love. Hope you're traveling safe. Alright, so Gerard Gerard, have you driven on the wrong side of the road? Tell us. You pick it on Attenville, hashtagging it. Alright, so lots of love coming in from Dean Wilson this morning. We'd like to thank you for interacting with us in the studio today. Also to Aradna Heeralal. Now, for those of you who are watching and not commenting, please join us. Here's the contact details at the bottom right of your screen. And I bet you're watching this through Facebook. Most people are. So, like, share, comment. And if you know the YouTube channel, just subscribe. Yeah. okay. So, you've driven in a foreign country. Okay, you didn't do the wrong side of the road.
No.
Not at all.
I did in Zim.
Yeah?
One way. I drove in one way.
By mistake. Was it daytime?
Yeah.
How did it happen? There's no road
I
sign.
spent like 4 years being in Zim. So like the roads were being like changed and everything. So the other one was changed into a one way. So I hadn't noticed.
They changed it. Oh, that's not your fault.
Yeah.
It can happen.
Yeah. So,
Cars
were honking. People were shouting. And I was
And you see everything else
freaking out. Yeah.
What speed were you doing?
No, it was not that. No, in town. Central town.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
no.
so it'd be like
Taxis.
60, that's 60.
Yeah, 60,
40,
80.
Yeah. But still, the cars were like, the people were shouting, honking and everything, and I was freaking out.
Shouting.
In the middle of the road, I was, it's just bad.
Do you, I gotta ask Brenna this, do you know anything about maintaining a car?
Yeah.
Services and everything?
Yeah.
Girl!
Not like me doing it.
Oh. But you do know.
But checking. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when they do that service thing, they stick something where they do with it.
Yeah.
So I have to check it all the time. Say, is it you? Fix you?
Yeah. I had to ask a female that there are lots of females out there who don't know about servicing a car or maintaining a car for that matter, not even washing the car.
I wash.
You know,
I wash.
do you know how many women I know live out of their cars? If you go in the car, there's clothes in the boot, there's shoes in the boot, there's a specific shoe for each type of meeting, whether it's a professional meeting or with friends, or I've got a cousin that has driving shoes.
Wow.
Yeah. And when she jumps out of the car, she changes the shoe.
Yeah, I feel like driving in sneakers is more comfortable.
Yeah.
I like driving in heels or in flip-flops.
Flat shoes. I like flat shoes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, we got Magoshi Kapitena Malela. Good morning, ladies, and keep on doing the good work. Thank you. Morning, honey, by the way. Yeah. All right, so Dean Wilson continues to have a conversation with Gerard. Okay. Gerard first came in. He says, I've actually in Angola, that experience lasted 5 minutes. You drove on the wrong side of the road for 5 minutes. 5 minutes is a long time. You know that?
It's a lot.
Even 10 seconds is a long time on the wrong side of the road. It takes you a second to Gerard! Naughty! Dean Wilson, guys, the Netherlands is the best, not just my opinion. Go check out for yourself.
But yes, please.
No. We're not Googling nothing. We want to go.
Yeah, we want to go.
And see with our own eyes and ears. And
So you can sponsor us and just shower us with blessings.
drop us a mail, mail at attenvillefm.co.za. We'll respond with our Attenville FM and TV stations banking details. No, we're kidding. All right, okay.
No, me, I'm serious.
Dean Wilson talking to Gerard this morning. Gerard, have you driven in the Netherlands? Okay, cool. Okay, lots of love happening here. Guys, we need to move on to the show. All right, so besides the fact that I asked you about maintenance, did you, okay, so when you repair your cars, you send it in for service and you pay for it.
Yeah.
That's that. Okay, let's, nobody has to say it. All right, so let's get back to the show today. The main thing that I wanted everybody to know today was we are talking, we want to share with you the 100 insane supercars that you have never heard of. Check this out.
Hongqi S9. The S9 is a collaboration between a Chinese automaker and an Italian design firm. Top speed is estimated to be above 250 miles per hour. 2. The Isdera Commendatore GT. It's a gull-wing electric car which is built in Germany, sold in China, and debuted in 2018. Only 2 have been built since then. Elation Freedom. Unsurprisingly, this 1400 horsepower electric car is built in the USA. Delage D12. A 990 horsepower V12 French car with the most unique steering wheel ever made. The Gianarelli Design 1. Fully analog, mid-engined, and limited to 499 production models. The Rodin F0 is a wild road-legal F1 car with a V10 motor and a 3D printed gearbox. Lafitte G-Tech X-Road. Off-road monster, 720 horsepower beast, Lamborghini Urus killer. 8. The Razor Tachyon. This wild street-legal one-seater is an all-electric hypercar making 1,250 horsepower. The Magnum Mark V. A Canadian carbon fiber race car powered by a Hayabusa motor and costing over 100 grand. The Spiker C8. Spiker is a Dutch sports car brand, and the C8 is probably their most well-known model, a classy luxury exotic powered by an Audi V8, which can reportedly hit a top speed of 186 miles per hour. The Sanvito S1, an ethanol-powered mid-engine sports car from Brazil. MCV CH4. With a price tag of $250,000, it's really no surprise that this twin-turbocharged Canadian supercar didn't survive past the 90s. The Balthasar Revolt, however, is still in production today, and Balthasar claims it's the world's first track-day electric super sports car. It makes 500 horsepower and can accelerate 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds. Bizzarini BZ 2001. How about some Italian engineering? The BZ 2001 is based on the Ferrari Testarossa, except redesigned to look more like a Chrysler Crossfire widebody. Thank God only one was ever made. 15. The Aria FXE. If you're looking for a more attractive option than the Bizzarini, this 1100 horsepower hybrid from California seems much better in every aspect. The Automobili Estrema Fulminea is expected to be unveiled in September 2021. It should make over 2,000 horsepower from its innovative hybrid battery made of lithium-ion cells, solid-state electrolytes, and ultracapacitors. MAT Stratos. Designed as a tribute to the Lancia Stratos, this build is based on the Ferrari F430 and costs somewhere over $500,000. Pambofetti PJ01. An Italian hypercar that's designed to mimic the feel of a Formula One car. It was unveiled in 2021 and is powered by a mid-engined, naturally aspirated V10. The Ascari KZ1. Sporting Peugeot headlights and a BMW V8, the KZ1 had a top speed of 200 miles per hour. Etox Zephyr. It's Turkish, it's diesel, and it makes 125 horsepower. Zinger 21C. This road-legal race car was designed and built in California. It has a twin-turbo V8 and was made with some innovative 3D printing and artificial intelligence technology that's way too smart for me to understand. 22. Irmscher Inspiro. Number 23. The Vinci GT. This Portuguese sports car is based on the Corvette C5 and looks like a Ferrari. Zagato Iso Revolta GTZ. Also based on the Corvette, the GTZ had a top speed around 195 miles per hour and honors the Le Mans winning A3C that came before it. The Sparrow Renner is a one-off concept made as a modern interpretation of the Porsche 904. Spano Suiza Carmen. The Spanish hypercar brand sells this luxury coupe alongside an exposed carbon fiber variant called the Carmen Ballon. The Hopium Machina. It's a French hydrogen-powered sedan that makes 500 horsepower. Gillette Vertigo. This Belgian supercar at one point held the world record for fastest accelerating car, at 3.2 seconds 0 to 60 in 1994. It's still in production today. Arash AF10, a mid-engined hybrid hypercar making 2,000 horsepower. Adamastor P003RL. P stands for prototype and RL stands for road legal. This open-top roadster is offered with a Toyota V6 or a Ford Inline-4. The Prado Araje, a French exotic based on the C6 Corvette. It's reported to cost around $955,000. Scora LC01. Basically nothing is known about this car. It was likely made in the early 2000s and sold in the UK. Aries S1. Naturally aspirated V8, 715 horsepower, 0 to 60 2.7 seconds. It's a true Italian supercar, hiding a C8 Corvette underneath. EC only one P8. It's based on the Ferrari F430, and yes, only one was ever made. Kepler Motion. Named after the famed astronomer, the Motion is an 800 horsepower American hybrid exotic, the Wind Booster Titan. This is a Chinese-made all-electric supercar which produces around 540 horsepower. The design is clearly inspired by the McLaren P1. Bandini Dora. It's also electric, and it also makes around 540 horsepower, but the Italian design by GFG is definitely more attractive. The Phantom Vortex. Offered in many iterations throughout the past 10 years, the Vortex GT, GT EV, GTT, and others were sold both as turnkey and kit cars. 0 to 60 for the faster models was estimated at 4 seconds. Sparrow Red Arrow. I already included a Sparrow earlier in this list, but the Swiss brand just makes way too many unique concepts not to include another. This Red Arrow was designed and built in just 47 days, and it makes 155 horsepower. The Mole Luce is based on the Tesla Roadster. Its bodywork is made out of fully recyclable material, and the electric drivetrain produces 288 horsepower. AC378 GT Zagato. Built on an aluminum frame and sporting a 430 horsepower V8, the 378 GT went on sale in 2012 for $145,000. Sadly, it was not very successful and only a handful were made. The Arcfox GT. Hailing from China, it's a 1600 horsepower all-electric hypercar. Weissmann Spider, a German design concept with a top speed of 180 miles per hour. FV Frangivento Sorpasso. It's Italian, and it's offered in two configurations, the Stradale and the GTXX. The more powerful GT has a supercharged V10 that can reach 214 miles per hour and 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. The Mazzanti Evantra is also Italian, and is sold in a wide range of models making between 750 and 1200 horsepower. Hexagon Furtive EGT, 4-seater, 400 horsepower, $400,000. Monteverdi High 450. Designed in traditional 70s styling, this Swiss exotic has an exposed Chrysler V8 in the back seat. TVR Speed 12. This is a high-performance endurance racing version of the British manufacturer's more tame TVR Cerbera. It was powered by a 7.7-liter V12 making 800 rear-wheel horsepower, but was deemed too dangerous to drive on the road. Elibrie Equivias, I think that's what it's called, and it looks exactly like the name sounds. This concept from Qatar was supposed to be built on a carbon fiber monocoque and produce 700 horsepower, but it doesn't seem like any were ever made. Radical RXC, a track-built British race car which also happens to be street legal, somehow. Vector W8, an American-made 600 horsepower wedge straight from the 1990s. Vector made a lot of big claims for their car, but struggled to live up to them. It's a fascinating brand that I'd love to cover more in the future. Delanda Demon GT, another mystery car with very little information. It's mid-engined, Australian, and was later developed into the more well-known AJF1 by refrigeration engineer Daryl Barnett. The Hueliez Pregunta was made as a collaboration between Lamborghini and one-off French coach builder Hueliez. It's based on the Lamborghini Diablo. Equus Throwback. Built on a C7 Corvette, the Throwback is intended to portray the ultimate version of the American muscle car. ATS GT. It has a carbon fiber chassis and body and was limited to just 12 production units, each costing around $850,000. The Italian brand also sells a RR turbo model for only $150,000, though it's far less powerful. Hos JT1. With a steel frame and fiberglass body, the JT1 wasn't particularly innovative, and the Australian company never managed to get off the ground. FBS Census. Well, bit of a stretch to call this a supercar actually. Keating Berus. Named after a venomous snake, the Berus is designed to resemble a viper from the front. It can also go 230 miles per hour. The VMAC RD200, a small Japanese coupe powered by a Honda K20. Ulf Sensor GTR. This is a Swedish V8 with 450 horsepower and a rear design like the McLaren F1. Mastretta MXT is a tiny Mexican exotic making 250 horsepower. Inferno Automobili is a larger Mexican exotic making 1400 horsepower. The Spice TC522 is a twin turbocharged V8 straight out of 1990s Germany. Mega Monte Carlo, For a car unveiled in 1996, the Monte Carlo was incredibly well designed on paper. It had a carbon fiber chassis, Mercedes V12, and surprisingly attractive exterior. Weber Faster 1. It's been around since 2008, but has thankfully seen several redesigns since then. The goal is a lofty 250 miles per hour top speed. Morked Haidete. A Moroccan supercar with butterfly doors, no headlights, and an electric powertrain. I don't think it ever went into production. The BRM Banshee is an Australian track car that makes a respectable 367 horsepower from a Hayabusa powertrain. Lyon's LM2. Hailing from Lyon's motor car, the LM2 Streamliner first debuted at the 2015 New York Auto Show. It's come a long way since then, and the brand still promises a 1700 horsepower V8 and 0 to 60 in 2 seconds or better. DF Autosport 240R, an open-top track car from New Zealand. Nice. Ortega Scalo Super Elettra. Limited to just 50 all-electric models, the German and Italian supercar is said to make 1020 horsepower. Ligier JS2R. A French race car that looks like a mix between a Ferrari F12 and a Ford Mustang, oddly enough. VDS GT001. Surprisingly, the GT001 is based on the Gillette Vertigo mentioned earlier. I think it's far more attractive. Chalet N360. A custom-built, Hayabusa-powered fiberglass track car from the UAE, also available with Corvette headlights. RNC Scorpion. A hydrogen-powered supercar with a V6, 450 horsepower, and 40 mpg. Magnate P708 Barchetta. A true manual transmission exotic with a naturally aspirated 7-liter V8 and a carbon fiber body. Tech Rules 1896 TREV. TREV stands for Turbine Recharging Electric Vehicle. It has a 96,000 RPM turbine mounted above the rear electric motors to help charge the battery pack and extend range. KTM GT2. The Austrian motorcycle manufacturer KTM now sells a 600 horsepower GT2 race car. E-Wolf Alpha 2. An electric car from Germany which was introduced in 2009. It makes 375 horsepower. Dash Celero R6.3. One of the many cars on this list that is based on the Chevy Corvette. Wingo W3 Triposto, not to be confused with Wigo. This is a 3-seater open-top sports car based on the Porsche 911. Toroidian 1 megawatt. Designed and built in Finland, it's a street-legal prototype producing 1 megawatt of power, or roughly 1300 horsepower. Liger 1.4. Again, not much is known about this roadster prototype. It was probably powered by a 4-cylinder and built in the Czech Republic. Angler Super Quad, a weird cross between the V10 Audi R8 with motorcycle-style controls. Automatic Can-Am. From New Zealand, it's a road-legal limited edition exotic capable of 200 miles per hour. Para Corotronco TS1. V8 powered and made of aluminum and carbon fiber, with a fully adjustable suspension system. Arera SD Plus will become the first Albanian supercar when it's fully released in 2022. It'll be powered by an 1800 horsepower V8. Piek Mark 0. I don't really know how to pronounce this one, nor any of the other cars on this list, but it's a gorgeous Swiss electric car capable of 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. Onuk Cezanne LM. A Turkish supercar with an LS7 powertrain. The Doni Rosette. From Brazil, this exotic has a carbon fiber body and a Dodge Viper V10. Pulse GT1. A unique track car with a central driver's position. Contera MD1 is another central driver's track car, but costs only $80,000. It was inspired by Group C race cars and is street legal as well. Protoscar Lampo 3. This Swiss 2x2 Targa is fully electric and makes 560 horsepower. Yamaha OX9911. You've probably heard of Yamaha motorcycles and musical instruments, but I bet you haven't heard of the OX9911. It was powered by a detuned Formula 1 V12, but never made it far into production due to financial concerns. Dubuque Tomahawk. A blunt little electric 4-seater from Canada. 0 to 60 in 2 seconds thanks to 800 horsepower. UEV Electrum Spider. With a removable hardtop, all-electric powertrain, and 250-mile range, the Electrum was pretty rad back in 2007. Shadow Sorrento. It looks pretty janky, and it's powered by a 300-horsepower Jaguar V12. Motormind Hyperion 1. An open-air Indian sports car that's powered by a V6 from the Hyundai Sonata. Hoffman Novog HN R200 Nonfiction. Yes, nonfiction is actually part of the name. It's based on the Audi R8 and is from the Czech Republic. The Ajlani Dracuma. a 1200 horsepower twin turbocharged prototype from the Middle East. Last but not least, the Trasci Berardo. It's based on the BMW i8, but covers the German electric car with an Italian-designed aluminum exterior and wood interior.
No.
Ish, me neither. Well, Dave Moulton says there's wide open spaces, seemingly endless hills of orange and sands. Orange sand dunes. And he says African wildlife within reach. Namibia is the destination, unlike anywhere else in the world. You know what? We'll take your word for it. Where are we going?
Yeah.
She asked you to sponsor.
I'm not joking.
I'm using you. Okay.
I'm serious.
For those of you who are just joining us, I hope you guys like cars. And I got something like really cool coming up next. Want to know what it is? This is the top 10 fastest supercars right now in 2021. Check it out.
Number 10, Bugatti Chiron Sport. Top speed, 261 miles per hour, 420 kilometers an hour. At the 2018 Geneva Motor Show, Bugatti unveiled the track-focused version of the Chiron. Mechanically, the car is identical to the regular version, generating 1,500 horsepower from a quad-turbocharged W16 engine, but is 18 kilograms lighter due to the extensive use of carbon fiber. It has a stiffer suspension in order to increase the cornering ability of the car while maintaining its grand touring characteristics. The Sport can hit 62 miles per hour in less than 2.5 seconds and 186 miles per hour in 13.6 seconds. Pricing for the Chiron Sport starts from $3.26 million. Number 9, Bugatti Veyron Supersport. In 2010, the Veyron Supersport already set a speed record for street cars. Adhering to the Guinness World Record restrictions, an unprecedented 267.86 miles per hour, 431 kilometers an hour, it was reached, and the Veyron was knighted as the fastest super sports car of all time. The Bugatti Veyron Supersport World Record Edition is a version of the Bugatti Veyron Supersport. It's limited to 5 units, and the estimated price for each is $4.5 million. The Supersport is powered by a quad-turbocharged 8-liter W16 engine that delivers 1,201 horsepower and 1,106 pound-feet of torque. The power is transferred to all 4 wheels via a twin-clutch 7-speed gearbox and a Haldex all-wheel drive system. Number 8, Zinger 21C. Top speed 268 miles per hour, 431 kilometers an hour. The Zinger 21C is a hybrid sports car designed by the American car manufacturer Zinger Vehicles from 2020. The 21C has a hybrid gasoline engine consisting of a twin-turbo V8 of 2.88-liter capacity in the rear central position associated with 2 electric motors located in the front and powered by a lithium titanate battery. The combination provides 1,250 horsepower transmitted to the rear wheels via a 7-speed sequential transaxle with hydraulic actuated multi-plate clutch. The car is capable of reaching 60 miles per hour from a standstill in just 1.9 seconds, the quarter mile done and dusted in 8.1 seconds, 0 to 186 miles per hour in 15 seconds. The numbers are very impressive. Just 80 Zinger 21Cs will be made, priced from $1.7 million plus tax. Number 7. Hennessy Venom GT. On January 21, 2013, the Venom GT set a Guinness World Record for the fastest road-legal car from 0 to 186 miles per hour, 0 to 300 kilometers an hour, with an average acceleration time of 13.63 seconds. On February 14, 2014, the Hennessy Venom GT set a new world record speed for two-seat sports cars, reaching a top speed of 270.49 miles per hour, 435.31 kilometers an hour. The run was performed at the Kennedy Space Center on the 3.2-mile Space Shuttle landing runway. The Venom GT is powered by a twin-turbocharged 7-liter GM LS7 V8 engine that delivers 1,244 horsepower and 1,155 pound-feet of torque. The Venom GT World's Fastest Edition is a version of the Venom GT Coupe limited to 3 units, and the price is $1.25 million. Number 6. Koenigsegg Agera RS. On November 4, 2017, Koenigsegg made the production car speed record with the Agera RS, recording an average speed of 278 miles per hour, 447 kilometers an hour. The car achieved a speed of 285 miles per hour, 458 kilometers an hour, during its northbound run and 271 miles per hour, 436 kilometers an hour, during its southbound. The Agera RS is powered by a 5-liter V8 engine that delivers 1,160 horsepower on regular pumped gasoline. The optional 1 megawatt package increases the engine's power to 1,360 horsepower. Only 25 units were produced, and the price of each is $2.5 million. Number 5. Hennessy Venom F5. Top speed, 301 miles per hour, 484 kilometers an hour. The Hennessy Venom F5 is an upcoming high-performance sports car manufactured by the American vehicle manufacturing company Hennessy Special Vehicles, which was established in 2017. The F5 is powered by a 7.4-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine that produces an astounding 1,817 horsepower and 1,193 pound-feet of torque. The available transmissions will be a SEMA 7-speed single-clutch automated manual transmission with paddle shifters, driving the rear wheels, making the car rear-wheel drive along with a 6-speed manual transmission. Only 24 units of the Hennessy Venom F5 will be made, and the price is $1.6 million each. Number 4. Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus Prototype. On August 2nd, 2019, Bugatti test driver Andy Wallace achieved a speed of 304.77 miles per hour, 490.48 kilometers an hour, in a pre-production Chiron Supersport 300 Plus prototype at Volkswagen's test facility in Heeralal. The vehicle is powered by a quad-turbo 8-liter W16 engine that produces 1,578 horsepower and 1,180 pound-feet of torque. The heavily modified Bugatti Chiron received a longer back and some extra power from the engine. Also, the long tail back has an important role in aerodynamic efficiency. Just 30 units of the Chiron Supersport 300 Plus will be built, and the price is $3.9 million each. Number 3. Bugatti Bolide. Top speed 311 plus miles per hour, 500 plus kilometers an hour. The Bolide is the latest track-only hypercar model from Bugatti. The vehicle is the most extreme, uncompromising, fastest, and lightest vehicle concept in the company's recent history, with an incredible weight-to-power ratio of 0.67 kilograms per horsepower. This is made possible by the combination of the W16 engine with an 1,825 horsepower and vehicle weight of just 1,240 kilograms. The Bolide's numbers are extremely impressive. 0 to 62 miles per hour takes a neck-twisting 2.17 seconds. 0 to 124 miles per hour is done in 4.36 seconds. 0 to 186 miles per hour runs in 7.37 seconds. And 0 to 249 miles per hour in 12.08 seconds. Bugatti even provided 0 to 311 mile per hour time of 20.16 seconds. The Bolide price has not been announced yet, but is expected to be over $3 million. Number 2. Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute. Top speed 330 miles per hour, 531 kilometers an hour. Unveiled online alongside the Kimera on March 3, 2020, it's the fastest Koenigsegg ever made, and the company will never endeavor to make a faster series production road car ever. Power comes from the same twin-turbo V8 as the Jesko, rated at 1,600 horsepower, and sent to the rear wheels through a 9-speed light-speed transmission, also designed and built by Koenigsegg. The gearbox is capable of doing gear changes in a split millisecond from any gear to any other gear. Number 1. SSC Tuatara. The SSC Tuatara is a sports car designed, developed, and manufactured by American automobile manufacturer SSC North America. On October 10, 2020, the SSC Tuatara, according to SSC, claimed a production car top speed world record, recording a one-way top speed of 331.15 miles per hour, 532.93 kilometers an hour, and a two-way average of 316.11 miles per hour, 508.73 kilometers an hour, on a 7-mile stretch of closed road outside Las Vegas, Nevada. The Tuatara is powered by a 5.9-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine that produces an astounding 1,750 horsepower on E85 fuel. Pricing for the SSC Tuatara starts at $1.9 million.
Nice! Oh, wow. I didn't tell you it was my birthday today, right? I know. Oh. You still okay? Yeah. You can buy me one of them!
I can't even afford to buy myself even like one of that one.
Yeah.
It's like people buy the best cars for their pastors. They don't even have a bicycle.
Put it together. Okay, hold on. Alright guys, if you're just joining us, you are still watching Attenville TV. This is the Cracker Dawn Show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, and Brenna, Hove, Makandise. And we're coming to the end of the show. Now, if you just joined us, you are very, very late. But lots of love coming in on Facebook. We'd like to thank everybody for joining us this morning. And Bongani Nkosi, I just want to shout out to you, honey. He says, good morning to the whole team. And he says, what a car collection. I know, both car collections are awesome. The top cars. 10 and the cars you've never seen before. Yeah. I'm still stuck on the car that opens up from the middle like a potato. Like a hot potato. That's the one you want, eh? Alright, so Dean Wilson came in on Facebook saying, I used to own a TVR supercar years back. Nice one. Jean. Can I be your friend? And it was my birthday on Saturday. Yeah!
Can you pass me that car?
Yeah, lend me your car. For a year or two. 2 years, and then I'll give it back to you once it's running. All right. Dean Wilson showing love to Bongani this morning, asking which car he wants. We also want to know which car you want. Yeah, that's also a question. Okay, he says the TVR Speed 12 was so impressive for me. Bongani. Bongani, you drive, ne? And what car do you have? I have a Polo 1.4. It's light on fuel.
Yes, it is.
I work for a non-profit, don't judge. Alright, now Dean Wilson and Makandise sharing the love over the air here on Facebook. But we've got a Facebook message coming in from Kliso. What's up, honey?
Morning.
He says, good morning, I'm with you ladies. Morning, honey. A little late for the show. It's done now, though. But thank you for the support. We appreciate it. Alright, Dean Wilson, good morning, August. Bongani, morning to you. Everybody's greeting each other. Love is on the air and in the air and on the air. Yeah. On the air. In the air. On air. Live. Wow. All right. Lots of love happening on Facebook. Guys, if you want to interact with us in studio today, there's the contact details at the bottom right of your screen. All right. Okay, so Dean Wilson comes in. Kimera, I had the TVR in 2002. Don't have it anymore. It was a long time ago. You know, I'm smiling. What do you have now? What car do you have now? What car do you have now? Oh man, I got Polo 20. I got a Polo Comfort Line 2011 model. It still runs.
You have
a
car.
I know. It's a blessing. Trust me, only when you lose something you realize it was a blessing.
You have the car.
Yeah. Alright, so Bongani coming in. He first said, ladies, including us, hey, this is okay. Bongani, August called you, well, Kliso called you a lady. Hello. Ladies. Alright, did you notice there's no more ladies here? I mean, on the chat.
Yeah.
Hi, ladies! Alright. Okay, so guys, Dean Wilson says we should take a guess what car he's driving now. Tell us. We can't take a guess.
There are many cars.
See, I'm a Ferrari fan, so I'll guess something like that, or a Lamborghini. I don't know. You tell us before we go.
Yeah, please.
Alright guys, well, we are about to love and leave you. Please join Brenna, Hove, Makandise, known as DJ Brennan.
Yours truly.
And myself, Kimera, Heeralal, known as DJ Baby Girl on the mic. Join us on the Breakfast Express Show. We usually go live from 6 a.m. up until 9 every single weekday, Monday through to Friday on the Breakfast Express Show on Attenville FM. It's for everyone. That's it. So join us in a couple of minutes. Don't forget to stay on this Facebook page. There is a documentary coming up after the show. I think it's called something about a nanosecond.
Yeah.
You
can't survive a nanosecond.
Yeah, you can't survive a nanosecond. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna take a break on radio. Yeah. And please do like it and share it with everyone. Even if you have groups on Facebook or friends or people's timelines, we don't care. Just share. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
Yes,
please.
Please.
All right. So Dean Wilson says that you guys have seen my bike on your Facebook. Yes, we have.
We have.
Oh, that's your bike now. No, so you were hitting it two-wheelers. Oh. Bongani says, I don't have a best car, guys, but V8 Mercedes-Benz is the best for now.
Wow.
V8. You want your petrol then?
Yeah, petrol.
I can admire your V8. I won't own one. It's expensive. Dean Wilson, V12 Bongani, McLaren Bongani. Woo! Nice one. Chantel Naidu coming in on Facebook. Love you guys. Love you too, honey. Alright guys, please join us on the Breakfast Express Show. We're gonna go live in a couple of minutes. From myself, Kimera, Heeralal, and Brenna, Hove, Makandise. Bye-bye.